what is up, geeks and gamers? It's your boy Q, and you already know it's Keep It G, where every week me and my crew keep our eyes and ears to the streets for everything geek. And you already know, got Big Danita in the building.
Do.
You already know we got Damn D Man, Cow, the Keep It G. You already know. You already know. Like I always say, we gotta turn up. You already know. Thank y'all for another beautiful episode. We're going to be talking about some Loki. We're going to be talking about some good old Snake Eyes trailer and whatever else comes down the pipeline. Because I think Danita got some tea that she want to spill with some G's. So thank y'all for tuning in. And let's go ahead. Let's get it. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's Keep It G. What's up? Y'all doing all right today? Y'all doing good? Y'all doing good?
Phenomenal.
For sure.
Facts. That's facts. So first, we want to definitely talk about the MCU because Loki has definitely ruffled some feathers with episodes 1 and 2 on two sides of the spectrum. Woo! Might I say it's been actually very enjoyable to watch. But before we get to that point, I definitely want to get y'all views on episode 1 first, because episode 1 kind of had people a little bit worried about Loki because how slow paced it was. But episode 2 might have changed a lot of people's opinion on Loki, including my own, even though I actually liked the first episode. So I think I want to start with you today, D man. How did you feel about Loki episode 1?
I felt like it was really good to start off. All right, it was really good, but I see where everybody was talking about, like, kind of started off slow, like WandaVision, which was all right to me because I still like the first episode of WandaVision. But the first episode of Loki is definitely something to watch, and it like brought light to like everything that everybody was trying to like kind of thinking about.
That's facts. That's facts. So Danita, what about you? What you thought about that episode 1?
Not first episode 1. I Loki thought it was boring. But but now that I'm saying episode 2, I appreciate episode 1. But
yeah,
I thought it was boring. But I mean, it spit a little bit of facts, and it was funny a little bit too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it now.
And I'm not gonna say I agree, because I actually liked episode 1. I thought it set up what was coming, because I was like, I don't think it would have been able to give us what we've gotten in episode 2 without giving us all that character development in episode 1. So I'm glad they did that. I'm not gonna say it was boring, because I like all that when they dive deep into a character and stuff like that. So I really like that. But I definitely am excited to see where they're going, because episode 2 really laid some groundwork for a lot of crazy things. So both of y'all are saying that episode 2 is 100% better than episode 1, right?
Oh, for sure.
For sure. I still like episode 1 though. It's straight because it introduced like everything that we needed to know.
Yeah, facts. So for everybody who's not familiar, Loki, the Loki from 2012 went into the TVA. He used the Tesseract to disappear from wherever the Avengers Tower when he was captured in the Avengers 1, and he's abducted by the Time Variant Association. So now he's a time criminal. I think that's what you call it, a time criminal.
A variant.
Yes, a variant, a different version of many Lokis, and now that it's a lot of stuff that's breaking the multiverse, and we definitely going to get into that. So episode 2, since y'all saying it's so much better, why is it better? And why did y'all feel like episode 2 was a leap in the show? It don't matter who I want to take it.
I say it's better because it definitely like went forward onto like what we wanted to see, like how he was going to be and how he was going to react, that they're chasing another Loki. Yeah. And with all the time stuff going on, and him being a variant, and him not wanting to be a variant, but him having to help the time people to so he could meet the what do they call them, the
timekeepers.
The timekeepers, yeah. So like he wants to meet them so bad, so like he has to do these missions, so which is pretty cool. And then they just ended up finding out that this Loki is not a guy. So
we're gonna get into that because it's very deep.
he's there. So it was like shocking, and he was shocked, and I was shocked. So like it was pretty good. I love it.
Facts. Danita, what about you? Episode 2 of Loki. What you think?
Same. Episode 2 was lit because we finally saw like what the show is really gonna be about. Like episode 1 gave us a little bit of what the show gonna be about, but episode 2 really like pieced it together. Like, oh, now
Definitely.
it's getting real. Like, and like D-Man said, I was shocked because we thought we was gonna be searching for like a different, a male Loki, and then Hood come off and it's a whole girl under there. So now it's just like, what's really going on? But yeah, what is going on? But and I like the way they left that, like a little cliffhanger. So now Wednesday, I need to see more.
That's facts. And what tripped me out is like even in episode 2, they kind of changed up what you thought it was going to be. You thought it was going to be like a buddy cop with Owen Wilson and Tom Hiddleston going across the multiverse. Now it's looking like Loki is going to be chased by Owen Wilson, when I thought how they were setting it up like they was going to be working together the whole time.
Like Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, kind of sort of like that. But then Loki chose to go through the time portal, and we don't know what he's going to do with that. I personally believe that at the end, Loki's going to double cross the evil person or the lady Loki or something like that. I don't think he's going to be the bad guy. I kind of doubt that he's going to be the bad guy. I think personally, this is my theory. I think he's going to end up working for the Time Variant Association at the end, maybe because Loki is the god of mischief, but so we don't know what he might do. But what do y'all think? Where do y'all think Loki is going to go from here? Do you think he's going to be a good guy? Do you think he's going to team up with the other variants of himself to overthrow the Timekeepers? Or do you think something even darker, like maybe the Timekeepers aren't really as good as we think they are? What do y'all think?
See, I feel like since you said that, him working with the other Loki, didn't he already say that he mentioned that plan to her, and she was like, man, nah, that don't sound cool. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I'd rather like be by myself. Like Loki always wants to be by himself. Yeah. So like he shouldn't be shocked that this female version of him is him, like just like him. But he was kind of shocked that she didn't want to work with him. Like, but he was like, I don't even want to do that. So I forget my suggestion anyway. I wasn't trying to work with you. I was just trying to see what you was gonna say. But like, just trying to play it off. But he wants to meet the Timekeepers. I understand that. I feel like his plan and trying to meet them, like he wants to like go back to his timeline somehow, or
kill them and rule the time.
Kill them, and trying to do that. But like, I feel like that they're too strong. Like he already knows. Like, when he saw all those Infinity Stones, like the fake Infinity Stones and stuff, he already knew. He's like, "Is this the greatest power?"
Facts. Them just paperweights.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what about you, Danita? What kind of theories you think? How you think is Loki's going to turn out? What you think?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like because so in the beginning, like when he saw himself die, because I mean, he's the Loki that died, right?
Yeah, that's his variant. That's his timeline. That's that Loki's timeline. All them other Lokis that came out of that, like the different variants, they came from that timeline, but they diverged at different points.
Right. So his timeline is the one where he died. Mm-hmm. So how he gonna end up working for the Timekeepers if either way he gonna die in the end? Like,
okay, so I'm thinking that the Timekeepers aren't the good guys. I don't think the Timekeepers are the good guys. I don't think that having multiple realities is bad. I think that it's some underhanded stuff going on where they're not really divulging why they want to keep it one timeline.
Yeah.
But I might be wrong.
No, you could be right. I mean, I'd be feeling the same way too, because it's like it's too many secrets going on. Like, especially in the library, and she was like, "That's classified."
Facts. Everything is classified except his own file about him. And we also know we're going to be dealing with Kang the Conqueror, who is a time traveling villain who has come from the future to conquer stuff. And we also, for people who don't know in the comic book sense, my girl from Cloverfield, the Cloverfield Project, who played the main character in that, she's Renslayer, the judge.
Oh, yeah.
She, in the comic book, has a relationship with Kang the Conqueror. So they might be setting some stuff up. We don't know.
It looked like Owen Wilson trying to get that.
It looked like they did have something back in the day, maybe,
he was like, "I'm your favorite" or something like that.
He said, "I like looking up to you." It's a
facts.
Oh,
That's definitely fact. So I'm just trying to understand who is Loki gonna double cross, because Loki's gonna double cross somebody, but I feel like this Loki is gonna be good.
He gonna double cross himself.
Facts, the variant version. But now, me and Denise was talking about this before the show started. It's been leaks, and we don't know how much stock we could put into it. But really, when you have credits, you can really put stock into it.
Mm-hmm.
In the what you said, Germany edit,
German credits, yeah.
Under the character who plays Lady Loki, under her name is credited as Sylvie. And for people who don't know who Sylvie is, that is the name of the Enchantress, who is a Thor villain, a big Thor villain, one of Thor's biggest villains, the Enchantress. So, and we seen in episode 2, she didn't like being called Loki in the first place.
Right.
Facts.
So it might be the Enchantress all along, just doing her own thing.
It was Enchantress all
the whole time.
You know what? That'd be lit, because Enchantress is like Loki. Like,
did he create her, or like in a sense?
I don't want to be wrong. I have to look it up. I don't want to be wrong on it.
I don't think he like made her. I just know that they, like, as I seen, like, from like the animated stuff, they've always worked together, and she's like in love with Thor. Like, she wants Thor all to herself. So like, which is kind of crazy, because like Loki just wants to battle with his brother all the time. So like, they just got along by that she wants Thor and he wants to kill Thor. So it's like, it's really crazy how the relationship is.
That's the thing, but I definitely think that Lady Loki will reveal herself as Enchantress. It's probably almost more than confirmed at this point, because why would they put that specific character name in that? So so it's pretty much not Loki. So do y'all think that's going to have anything to do with Loki double crossing her, or do you think that is going to give her the leg up because she's not really a Loki?
I think it'll give more leeway for him double crossing her, because she's not really a Loki, so they don't think alike.
Right. Well, is that why you think she is smarter than him, or got the upper hand right now?
I mean, it seemed like she got the upper hand, but we don't ever know what Loki got up his sleeve either, though.
It's true.
I mean, he rarely can do anything, because he couldn't even get a weapon. He almost had a weapon. He was so close.
She said, it was giving her their knife. She said, no.
Not a chance. Give me that back, stupid.
Hey, he was whooping ass with a vacuum cleaner, though.
He was getting his ass whooped.
He still got his magic, right? He dried off his clothes. You know,
he did.
He was like, "What is that?"
She was like, "What was that?"
Magic.
I would have been. Hey, that man was getting his ass kicked by that big dude, though.
Oh yeah, that Jones funny.
Oh yeah, I was like, "Come on, look, use your magic."
That man was why he can't just make knives with his magic?
Something.
Why didn't he just use his magic in the first place? Like, he wanted to prove that he got hands. This is not the time.
Right.
This is not the time.
So what are some of y'all favorite parts? What has really drawn y'all to look at? What's some of y'all favorite scene?
When they went back to Rome, and
that was crazy. He was telling them folks, y'all all gonna die.
Y'all gonna die. Be free, goats. Be free. Like, what?
Do whatever you want to do. You're gonna die in a few minutes anyway. He was like, just throw a rock or create a distraction. He was like, okay.
Right. Pompeii, Mount Vesuvius was coming, boy. That junk blew up. And the man folks' ass was grass. But yeah, I thought that was really cool that Lady Loki or Enchantress is really hiding in apocalypses, because there's no changing. There's no branch, because they're gonna die anyway. I slick felt bad for the people that was in the hurricane, though, because I was like,
and then that one guy that was like
shopping,
they're gonna die anyway. And he's like, but they're not gonna be scared by us, though.
No, what had me weak was the dude that was in there buying
facts.
He was like it's a
hurricane sale.
But then
in there buying eucalyptus.
I was crazy.
A hurricane sale, all right, boy.
Yeah.
But now one of my other favorite parts was when like Loki discovered like what was going on, and he kind of had to prove himself.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bro, like you can trust me. So let's go back to Pompeii and all that stuff like that. But like when he was in the library doing his research and stuff, I was like, look at Loki gaining trust, doing his job.
I thought
He
that
really
was
trying to prove himself out here.
Yeah, facts. I thought that was a really good scene. I like I said, I like when they were doing like the buddy cop thing. I thought that was really cool. Showing Loki isn't just mischievous; he's actually really smart as well. Showing that he can do things like even finding out where the Loki was going. I thought that was really cool.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was dope.
I like the scene where Lady Loki touched the time variant agent, and then I need a hero. And that was pretty cool. Loki kind of trying to still manipulate them by talking what a Loki would do, but it was just really stalling time for the other Loki. I thought that was pretty cool. But Loki is really good. I'm enjoying it.
What's crazy is I didn't even peep that. Like when he was letting the other Loki, I didn't even peep that until after he said
it. Yeah, that man. Hey, Loki is one of these characters that's gonna play both sides. He'll play both sides as long as it benefits him. So don't be surprised if he does a couple double crosses. So,
oh yeah, for sure. He ain't never gonna see the timekeepers.
Timekeepers gonna see him though.
They know the location. Well, one of they gave him the location. That's how she found out how to drop the bombs on them under all the timeline. So that's we gonna see the timekeepers at some point.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Yeah, hey, that's a big part. That's a big part because we don't even know like what's gonna happen. Because once those branches reach that red line, that's the point of no return. I mean, they can't change that universe after that. So, like, if those time branches reach that red line, it means that's a whole universe by itself now. Like, it's a whole new universe. And them just was getting pretty close.
Yep.
Close, bro. I don't know. But yeah.
So Lucky don't trust them anyway. He don't trust the timekeepers anyway.
That trick don't trust nobody.
I'm about to say, Lucky don't trust nobody. He probably don't even trust himself.
I was about to say, he probably don't trust himself at this point.
That trick said, what I'm going to do, stab you in the back. I'm not going to stab you in the back. He's like, there's like over 50 versions of you, and you done it over 50 times.
He said, well, I'm not going to do it again.
I'll do it again.
Shit.
It's boring now. What?
So
now boring to stab people in the back.
Facts. That's factual. So as we made it to episode 2, and we see that we've been in a buddy cop mode, but now it's looking like Loki is gonna be running from the TVA, and now they're hunting 2 variants. Do y'all think it's gonna stay like that, or y'all think this next episode Loki is gonna choose to come back with the TVA?
But how would he get back though?
How would he get back?
Unless he took that little thing from the other Loki.
He wouldn't have to, because if the TVA is coming after him, he would have multiple ways to get back to the TVA, because they all have those weapons and those teleporters to traverse the universes. So if they're chasing him, he could just snatch one or beat somebody up and take one from him. So it's not 100%.
If he decides to, use his powers this time instead of trying to show he got hands, he can probably take one.
Hopefully, when they did show in the trailer, like for the whole series, he's gonna get his knives at some point. So you might see them go to work with the knives.
And he could have had them, but old girl was hating.
Oh yeah, but she been hating on Loki.
I know, but still, like she was like, absolutely not.
Little D-Man went on out of here. He'll come back. We'll have him back. But yeah, so with Loki, we gotta talk. Since Danita's here, we have to talk about her show. Black Widow, the movie, is coming out this next month. Ain't it July, right?
Yeah, July 16th.
July 16th. Oh my God, it's so far away, but yet so close. So I definitely want to know, do you think that it's, because I've been hearing like some early previews. Oh my God, he's back. Is that D-Man?
Welcome back. Welcome back.
I just had to, do look quick, what I'm saying? I had to try to be like Loki, man, a little magic,
Yeah, fact. But no, so we have moved on from Loki, D-Man. We was bringing up Black Widow because Black Widow comes out July 16th.
Okay, facts.
And I want to know, as we get closer, and I've been hearing a little bit of people watching some early screening And people have been kind of hard on it, but y'all still look.
Who said something?
Hold on.
Who said it?
Some of the early reviewers have been kind of hard on it. I'm not gonna say why. I don't want to give y'all any preconceived problems about it, but are y'all still hyped? Because I don't know. I want to be hyped for it, but like I've said multiple times on the show, I just feel like the fact that it comes out after Black Widow is dead, after Avengers Endgame, kind of makes it kind of like pointless to me.
Lame. Oh,
like what are they gonna give about her backstory that's gonna push the narrative?
Go ahead and hang up for me again, D-Man.
Don't worry, he'll probably do it again.
Lame.
So
I mean, the concept of the Lang, where the Lang came from, is what Q was saying. It's crazy. She's dead now. You know what I'm saying? She's an OG Avenger. She should have had her own movie. She should have been one of the first ones to have her own movie too, just like Iron Man and Bull, and you know what I'm saying, Hulk and all that. Even Hulk was the first one, and everybody still don't even believe that. They still believe this Iron Man that started it off. But really, it was Hulk, and there was a Hulk before that one.
No, but Iron Man made the biggest impact. His movie grossed a lot of money.
That. Okay, because Robert Downey Jr. won. That's my boy.
Factual.
He wanted all the money to himself. That's why Terrence Howard, shout out my boy. He didn't get to be, you know what I'm saying?
Iron Man. He couldn't be Iron Man.
You know, so she definitely should have had one. But like, I guess it's cool now that she's having one, so we can see her past. But she still looks older, not younger. If this is the past,
she doesn't look crazy old though.
No, I'm saying she, Scarlett Johansson, shout out. You know what I'm saying? She,
facts.
She looked good. So, but like, I don't know. They could have did this. I don't know why they waited.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Why wait? Like, but I really want to hear from Danita because this is her character. This is her movie. I want to see how she feels that they waited this long. Like, what do you really like? I know you're hyped for the movie, but do you feel like you kind of been shafted the fact,
of course,
that they literally wait that long?
Yeah, of course. Like he said, she is an OG Avenger. So she really should have been her own movie. She could have had 2 or 3 movies, to be honest, because she's so lit.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna get into that. But I feel cheated because, for one, they made a movie after she died. And then another thing that's making me mad is I'm finding out all these ways her death could have been prevented. Like these timekeepers.
Yeah.
Y'all can't do nothing about that. Like using Infinity Stones as paperweights, y'all can't do nothing about that. And then also, what's these other people's names?
Internals.
Right. We watched Never Interfere, and now all of a sudden y'all want to come down and try to help. Black Widow is dead, bro. Okay, but anyway, that's what's making me mad. But I'm still lit about the movie because that's my favorite character. So like, I'm really lit about it. I am sad that it's probably gonna be her first and last movie, but
it is.
Okay, man. Okay. But anyway, I'm still upset this is her first and last movie, but I'm hyped to see it, especially because of the choreographer.
Definitely, it's gonna have some great action. It's gonna have some great action, definitely. But because I feel like Black Widow, and I don't know if there's some male chauvinist ass shit or some goddamn just all together. Like, why would the one original female Avenger get her movie? What is the reasoning behind it?
And then on top of that, most of everybody that died in the Avengers came back. Like Gamora back, Loki back.
Well,
I mean, they're not back, but it's other versions of themselves. Like,
yeah, but you see what they did though. They kind of took out all of the main Avengers, like Captain America. He's old. Steve, all those guys who were from the original Avengers. They kind of now Thor. I think Chris Hemsworth just really likes playing that role, but Scarlett Johansson, Robert Downey Jr. People get tired. People get burnt out. Because I'm pretty positive if they wanted to stay in some type of capacity role, that they would have allowed them to. It wouldn't have been. But Scarlett Johansson does like 20 movies a year anyway. Like, and then Robert Downey Jr. He's probably one of the biggest actors out from this role, and people get burned out. I think they just got burned out on the roles. Me personally.
I mean, they could have, but Scarlett Johansson definitely could have got burned out by doing, multiple Avengers movies
Fact.
by herself. But
yeah, no,
you love you, Scarlett.
no, I agree. I don't think that she deserves.
She definitely could have like been did it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's just I don't know. There's no point. I mean, I guess there is a point, but like there's like no point. Like when she was younger, when Robert Downey Jr. was younger, like they could have spun off. Like she could have
she literally should have had a movie after Iron Man 2.
Right.
Like when they first introduced her. Or even a movie right before Avengers, like what led to the scene in Avengers 1, where she was in the chair and got the phone call. They could have had a movie that led up into that.
Facts. So, they could have had Hawkeye in there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He could have been in a movie since they was partners anyway, working together anyway.
And they never disclosed why they waited for this Scarlett Johansson Black Widow movie to come out literally this late. If they have, I haven't heard it, but it seems like I'll say it's a travesty that they did that. Like, why would you wait that long? Like, she's
crazy. It's crazy they waited this long that she gets a movie, and then Hawkeye's an OG too. They waited this long, now he's getting a show, but the show's gonna be like
his show.
It's gonna be about his daughter.
It's his daughter's show.
Yeah, so
yeah,
I don't know. It's weird. They're treating the OGs, differently.
Well, I hope the movie is good, but if the movie is good, I hate when movies are good and they have long-lasting characters because then I be wanting to do more stuff.
They can't do a sequel.
Yeah, well, they can.
I guess they could. They could do a sequel, but it'd be pointless.
They need to looking at you like, stop talking about Black Widow like that.
I'm saying I love her, but
why would it be pointless?
Because they're already doing one, and this is a prequel. Her first movie is a prequel to her life, and
like
what is the sequel is going to be a prequel sequel to her?
like a Star Wars shit.
They have done that. They have done that. Look at for my Kung Fu fans. Ong Bak was a prequel sequel. Ong Bak 1, 2, and 3. Like they had Ong Bak 1 was set in the future. Then Ong Bak 2 was set in the past. Then Ong Bak 3 was a sequel to Ong Bak 2. It was so they can do that.
That's what they can, but it'd be like pointless. Like I said,
no, it's not because Star Wars was great, and those was prequel sequels.
Facts. Star Wars shirt on deck.
And necklace.
Facts. Rebels.
Exactly. But
you been watching Bad Batch?
Yeah, I have.
Did you like it? I haven't watched it.
I loved it.
Ooh. Man, Bad Batch is nasty.
They was.
Is it better than Clone Wars?
Clone Wars is sick now.
Okay, let me ask y'all because I know y'all watch both. Did y'all like the Clone Wars, like the 2010 Clone Wars, like the Clone Wars, the most recent, like the 3D animation? Or do y'all like the Cartoon Network back in the day, made by the creator of Samurai Jack version?
I thought it was okay. I'm not gonna say I didn't like it. I did watch it, so I thought it was just okay.
Which one, the new one or the old one from back in the day?
The old one from back in the day.
Okay, I really like that one. That one's fire to me.
That one's cool. I like the new one though. The new one's lit.
Because General Grievous, that's where General Grievous was first introduced in the back in the day version. That nigga was crazy. That man had 4 lightsabers just going ham on Jedis and everything. Then you had Ahsoka. Then you had Anakin. Man, that joint was fire. But the new one's cool too, though. I like the new one. But no. So if we're gonna give Black Widow this movie, my whole point and what I'm trying to understand is what are they gonna add to her story that's gonna are they closing the chapter? Like they're just gonna tie up everything in a nice bow, or are they gonna add some stuff? Like I thought, I don't know how true it is now. I don't know if they're still going on with this, but I thought her sister was gonna take the mantle of Black Widow and go forward. I don't know how true that is now because they haven't really stated it or talked anything about it since that initial conversation. So what are they doing? I feel like D-Man. I agree. I kind of agree with D-Man. It feels like it's pointless to have this movie.
I mean, look, man, it's still cool. Right? They still gonna get that money from everybody. They still gonna get that money from everybody. It's cool, whatever. I mean, I think it might be a money grab at this point.
At this point, I'm like D-Man. Mm-hmm. At least they're giving us a movie. At least they're giving us a movie, man. I mean, like I said, I definitely feel some type of way because they waited so late to do it. Like, man, y'all had centuries, but I'm definitely mad that they waited so late. But I am glad that she's getting her own movie. I am glad.
Sure. Facts. All the geeks and gamers that were tuning in the chat, Facebook, YouTube, let us know if y'all are excited about the Black Widow movie or did they wait too late? Because there are instances like that where sometimes you miss your timing, miss your mark. You know what I'm saying? Like, the movie should have been came out. To be honest with you, like, should have
2008.
Yeah, facts. 2010, 2008, around that time.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I think I'm not excited, but I want to see it. I want to see what they do with the movie. And hopefully it precedes my expectations.
Well, I'm excited because she's an action character and I love it. I love all the action.
If the action is John Wick level,
man,
they got the same choreographer from John Wick. So.
See, my only problem with that is it going to be a lot of stunt doubles? Because you know Keanu Reeves does a lot of his own shit though.
I mean, even if it is though, as long as the action is slick, I don't care.
But Keanu Reeves be going crazy.
He go crazy. He go crazy.
Facts.
He but you know, Scarlett Johansson, you know, she's gonna do her thing. She don't need.
I just hope she
need to do her stunts.
I just hope she do. It's her movie is kind of giving me like vibes of like the Bourne Supremacy, Bourne Ultimatum, Jason Bourne, Matt Damon, kind of that feel. Like it's at first, then it looks like it's definitely
female James Bond. Is that what you saying?
Kind of so not exactly, because I feel like Jason Bourne is more like up close. James Bond be wearing suits and shit. Like he's a ladies' man type shit.
Yeah, facts.
Scarlett Johansson like she finna go crazy. Hopefully she does.
She better.
But yeah,
well, she ain't got nothing to lose, right? She already did.
Hey, hey yo, hang up on him, bro.
She got nothing to lose.
But yeah, so speaking of another movie that I hope precedes my expectation, which I don't think it will. I think it's gonna be Ass E McGee. Is definitely a movie that has just had its trailer number 2 announced. It came out, I think, about 2-3 days ago, maybe 2 days ago. Snake Eyes, the G.I. Joe, anthology series now is going to just go through Snake Eyes' life and Snake Eyes' story. I think D-Man.
You said it's gonna be Assy McGee.
Yeah, it's gonna be Assy McGee. I think so personally. Snake Eyes, probably the most favorite character besides Cobra in G.I. Joe history, is getting his own movie, and I'm not excited about it because the other G.I. Joes were pretty whack to me. But I definitely want to know what y'all think. Because
like first one?
Nah, I ain't know. Hell nah.
Man, my boy Marlon Wayans did his thing. Man.
Yeah, Marlon was straight, and they killed him off.
Man, stop. Why you gotta bring negativity, man?
You brought negativity to Black Widow.
No, they brought negativity.
You agree.
They killed her.
And you agree.
So, Danita, you watched it. Let me know what you thought about Snake Eyes. Do you think it's gonna be something that you'll watch, or do you think it's something that's just gonna be mediocre? What you think?
I think that because he's a ninja,
yeah,
I think it's gonna be lit. Because as soon as the trailer came on, like it's people fighting on top of cars and traffic with katanas. So you know, I'm all into that.
Yeah.
So I think that if the movie itself is not good, I at least think the action is gonna be lit.
Yeah.
Because it's a ninja movie. But we're gonna see how the story goes.
Right. Can we just pause for a second and get this shot on this freeze frame of D-Man face though?
Please.
D-Man, you still with us, bro?
Yeah, man.
Oh, damn.
You know what's crazy? I see it on my phone. That's so crazy. But you know what?
Yeah. So yeah, it does look like it's gonna have that, you know, any type of samurai, Japanese or influence fighting usually has fighting on traffic. If you look at Wolverine, the Wolverine that came out, they had a scene where they would fight the Yakuza was fighting a Wolverine on the train and shit like that. And you
Star
know,
Wars
fighting in
goes-
traffic,
Star Wars
Ninja
goes-
Assassin had a scene where they were fighting on in traffic, stuff like that. So that's very known to be in those type of movies. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some great set pieces. But how, like, are you really gonna be like, man, dude, this shit was amazing? I don't know.
I mean, probably not because, like you said, like all the rest of the movies won't like that. So why would
Except for D-Man.
why-
D-Man loved them.
Yeah, you know, well, D-Man like anything, but
I'm a G.I. Joe fan. All right, so forget you guys. I'm a G.I. I love G.I. Joe, man.
No, G.I. Joe ain't bad. Like the 80s cartoon and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I love.
yeah, the cartoon was lit. Yeah.
I love that.
But
the
the movies,
The movies was all right. I like number one for real.
number one was better than number two.
I like.
Channing Tatum got killed off.
Yeah, they hurt me on that one.
Yeah, so I thought, number one was definitely better than number two, but number one wasn't. It ain't something like it ain't something I'll go back and watch probably ever again. Like it wasn't nothing worth watching. But hopefully Snake Eyes, because Snake Eyes scene were probably some of the best in the movie. I don't even know if the same actor is playing this version of Snake Eyes. I'll have to look that up because the Snake Eyes in the movies, we never saw his face at all. So, and Snake Eyes also doesn't talk.
Now he talks.
So yeah, so
And we see his face.
It's not that he couldn't talk; he just didn't want to talk.
due to whatever Storm Shadow did to him, he doesn't talk, and you can't. And is he blind too? Ain't he blind? Ain't Snake Eyes blind?
But
Nah.
in this trailer, he won't.
Yeah, because it's the prequel. It's
A prequel.
backstory,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So,
But speaking of the actor, I found out that because we never got to see his face. You're right. The dude who was playing him also plays Darth Maul. And
the one who did the action scene.
And he plays Sub-Zero in the Mortal Kombat movies.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but it's the same. It's the guy that plays Darth Maul.
But yeah, so
He plays Snake Eyes in the old G.I. Joe.
like I'm ready to see the fight scene. I think they're going to be good, but as far as story wise,
The fight scenes are going to be ridiculous because Snake Eyes is awesome.
Yeah, that was already ridiculous just from the trailer. Like,
but as far as like acting, like really making you feel like these guys are acting great.
Like if it's not on like Ninja Assassin level, right?
No, you know what? I got a hot take on that because going back, Ninja Assassin was not all that fucking character.
Like, but the action though.
No, dude, it was a lot of CGI in that shit.
It was right.
Like I went back and watched it, and I was like, "Nah, this ain't what's up, cuz.
This ain't for me, man.
This ain't for me." So, like I
There's
said,
a lot of CGI, but I loved it. Was just a lot of killing, bro. That's all.
Yeah. They definitely had a lot of killing and a lot of CGI blood. Look, they did that. But
for it to be rated R, yeah, that's crazy.
I'm gonna see it because I have to for our podcast. But I just don't think it's gonna be nothing past the action. I don't think the acting is gonna make me feel like, man, these characters are really compelling. Storm Shadow is a real badass. Snake Eyes, like they're gonna be them. They're gonna be two silent ass ninjas fighting.
Hey, that mean it's gonna be on site.
Nah,
Tom and Jerry shit.
He's gonna be talking in this one though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he gonna be talking.
Like I don't remember if Storm Shadow is Snake Eyes' brother or they were like friends or something. I don't remember, so I'll have to go back and.
I think he Snake Eyes got adopted to his family or something.
Oh, okay. Because I'm thinking Storm Shadow is probably going to be more compelling character than Snake Eyes. I need to be honest, because Storm Shadow actually talks.
Facts, a lot.
But yeah, so on y'all 1 to 10 meter Snake Eyes, what y'all got?
7.5.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
I'm gonna get it one because a 3.
Damn.
I'm not excited about it. It's nothing that
I just want to see the action.
D-Man's a G.I. Joe fan.
I don't care about talking. I just want to see him fight.
Facts. But does that make a good movie? Great, just a couple of good fights. Does that make a good movie?
Yes. Because that's the only thing I'm gonna remember.
And that is why he enjoyed the 2017 Avengers movie.
because they
That is
was
exactly why.
Justice
all
League.
that talking.
I mean, Justice League. My
the
bad.
fight, the fight.
That's how he gonna be in
It is.
movie.
Once I see him pull out the blade,
No, but once you see him pull out a gun, like
oh, you know,
like, man.
yeah.
if he pulls out a gun, I'm gonna be shocked.
He did have a gun.
It'd be cool though.
He
Hey,
had a gun in the
Snake
trailer.
Eyes uses guns.
He had a gun in the
Yeah,
trailer.
Snake Eyes uses guns. He's a part of
he is
G.I.
a
Joe. So he
G.I.
uses guns
Joe.
and swords.
Well, he is a G.I. Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he uses guns and swords.
But like,
But
What's
when
funny,
Batman uses guns,
I mean, that's y'all hero.
though, speaking of Batman, yo, somebody said something funny.
What's up?
They was like, Batman got the same job as Kim Possible.
Bruh, don't get
Oh yeah.
on this folk like that, bro.
Beep beep.
If anything, if Kim Possible went up against the Joker, her ass is grass.
Man, no, man.
Not because
Kim Possible really did-
her villain had superpowers.
Exactly.
Her ass
She-Go was lit, and Kim
She
Possible
just had what green radioactive hands.
Dark hair, and she looked like she go.
Hey.
Yeah, shout out Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
What's vibing? Brand new with just vibing. Danita. So we got a new little segment because we're trying to expand the horizons of Keep It G. So yes, we have Danita in the building with her segment. Danita, I'm gonna let you go ahead and tell them what you're talking about and tell them your segment. What's the name of your segment and what you talking about?
Okay. The name of my segment is called T from a G. Of course, I'm the G, and I'm here to give y'all the T. Okay.
Right.
So basically, I'm just gonna tell y'all a couple of random facts that you may know or you may not know. So here we go.
Facts. Let's know.
Okay, so my first random fact is that Netflix, for those of y'all who do watch Castlevania and enjoyed it, Netflix did announce that they are going to continue doing the show. It has been approved for another season. However, it's not going to be like with the characters that we saw before. It's actually going to be based off the ancestors of Trevor Belmont and his girlfriend, Sypha, however you say her name.
Oh wow.
So that's gonna be pretty lit because that is also a prequel.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be lit though.
His prequel day.
Yes, prequel day. So that's gonna be lit. I'm really excited about that because Castlevania was lit all the way through. It was definitely lit. So definitely excited about that. Also, the director of the Aquaman movie that's coming out, he did announce that the name of it is going to be Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. So, yep, he announced that that's going to be the name of it. So ready for that. And the last thing that I thought was interesting, I don't know, like if y'all play Cuphead.
Yeah, Cuphead, the Cuphead show.
Yeah. So the Cuphead show is coming to Netflix, and Wayne Brady is going to be one of the characters.
Yeah, I seen that on the trailer the other day. Yeah,
Gonna be one of the Cuphead.
No, he's gonna be King Dice.
Yeah, King Dice. Yeah. So speaking of Cuphead, what kind of show do y'all think is gonna be?
That joint gonna be trippy. I know that.
It's gonna be a comedy show. It's gonna be an action show because Cuphead is an action arcade shooter.
Yeah,
dealing with selling your soul to the devil.
Yeah.
So where are they gonna go? I think that's deep as hell.
Yeah, there's gonna be
I think they're gonna keep all of that and bring it to life.
Because they were talking because if you want to really dive deep into the Cuphead theories about them selling their soul to the devil, but everybody was talking about the Cupheads are the good guys. They really sold their soul to get the powers and stuff and get the wine and their little I think they have a brewery or something. I don't want to butcher it, but it's looking that's deep.
It's gonna be real deep. I mean, I think it's gonna be like on some Adult Swim type stuff. Like it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna have a lot of action.
Yeah.
Like, but it's gonna be trippy because like it's gonna be like watching old cartoons with new age stuff. Like it's gonna be tight.
And they should get Rick and Morty people to do it.
Speaking, we'll go back to that because I actually watched that season 5 premiere episode.
I watched it last night.
We finna talk about that in a minute. Danita, have you seen it yet?
No, I didn't watch it.
Oh, dang it.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay because I'm gonna watch it.
Okay, facts. But yeah, so Cuphead that's just deep.
Yeah,
I think they're just
I'm
deep.
ready for that.
Now, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, D-Man, you know, you're the resident DC lover here. You love everything DC.
Marvel and DC back.
Kim
Oh,
Possible.
y'all finna stop doing that Batman hate. Okay.
Okay.
Y'all finna stop that Batman.
He really ain't that, but you know.
But yeah. So Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. What do y'all think the Lost Kingdom is?
No.
I have no idea.
Maybe it's Atlantis.
I like Aquaman. I thought it was a really good movie.
It was a good movie. It was really good.
It was one of the movies that they said saved the DC.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was really good. I thought it was paced well. I didn't think they did too much. I thought they kept it. Black Manta, him and his dad was robbed being pirates. His dad got killed. Thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the fights underwater were really cool. The what is it? The CGI that they had for the water and how they move, I thought it was done really well. It didn't look too crazy. They had the big fight scene with the big ass water animals and shit. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, that was dope.
Ocean Master, his brother, was cool as hell. I thought he was pretty cool. Yeah, I thought it was good. So
yeah. The second one was probably gonna be doper than that.
Yeah, I think so. I hope so. I hope so. And as far as Castlevania, that I haven't watched yet, I need.
I don't know why.
What am I doing with my life?
Exactly. Obviously nothing.
What am I? No, actually, I've started back watching Demon Slayer again, and I need to go ahead and watch My Hero because the manga's getting real. So I need to go ahead and finish season 5. So
the manga's been real, but now the anime's trying to catch up.
Exactly.
So
Castlevania anime deep. So
facts. So if y'all wanted to sell somebody on Castlevania, how would y'all do it? What do y'all?
I said honestly.
Like vampire.
Yeah.
Oh, Twilight?
No. This is murder.
like Blade vampire.
Yeah, like it's like some deep and gory, like
yeah, ain't no Buffy the Vampire.
Yeah, this
she OG, but it ain't on that type. It ain't on that.
This on some
Queen of the Damned.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
You know?
This on some gory, like guts open, bringing niggas from hell.
Alucard is in it?
Yeah, Alucard in here.
Okay. What about have they introduced Richter Belmont? Richter?
Yeah. Oh no, they have not.
Not Richter, but
Richter is
I know Simon is in the show.
Richter is gonna be in the prequel. The show.
Okay.
It's gonna be based around him.
Oh, okay. Facts. The only reason I know about Richter is from the early video games, and then he was in Smash. So
yeah, it's gonna be Richter Belmont and what's her name? Maria Renard.
Oh, okay. I'm ready for it. Like I said, when I get a chance to watch it, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna enjoy it because the animation looks amazing.
Man, listen, this last season, bro, like the animation was so crazy. I was like, these dudes went above and beyond. Like the fight scenes of like the last season, man, it was just like crazy. Like it was so lit. Like they went hard. Like
now I'm gonna mess y'all up with this one. Is it better than Invincible?
No.
Man, nothing's better than Invincible right now. Nobody can be otherwise.
Like the fight scenes from Invincible were like super lit, but it's two different animation styles for real.
And they have 4 seasons over Invincible's 1. So
yeah. And they have
but even his one season is killing everybody. And whatever movie they drop is killing. Like he's like Invincible.
You already know we can't go an episode without talking about Invincible.
Exactly. But yeah, like the animation though, like when I seen when I got down to the last episode, like that fight scene in the last episode, it was just like I can't talk about it because Quinn ain't seen it yet. But like, bro,
it was really good.
It was good. Like it was amazing.
Fact. Yeah, like I said, I know it's going to be good. I've been hearing other people talk about it, and I know the animation is amazing. So I'm not denying that it's not going to be good. It's just I haven't had a chance. Like it's one of them shows that I got to really get my mind ready for because it's a lot of backstory, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of characters that you got to know what's going on. And if you miss one part, you be like, why is they doing this? And so
that's how I felt about JoJo. It took me a long time to like start watching JoJo.
Thanks. And JoJo's a great show as well. I watched a nice handful of JoJo, so I know a little bit more about that. But Castlevania, I'm gonna give it a watch when I get a chance. When I get that, and now that it's at 4 seasons, I really have to give it a chance because I don't want to. I actually been watching Good Girls. I just finished Good Girls, and that's a show. Good Girls, that shit fire.
It's on my list.
Watch Good Girls. It's pretty good, and them women be getting themselves into a lot of trouble. But yeah, so. Going back, Rick and Morty. We haven't done a lot of talks about Rick and Morty on Keep It G, but how can you have a geeky, gamey, nerdy show and not talk about Rick and Morty? So with the premiere of season 5, we definitely have to talk about it because I watched this episode and I was I'm not gonna say shocked, but I was kind of intrigued to where they're going because Rick and Morty's always been known for doing stupid shit, and this episode was no different. So Danita, you already said you cool with it, so we just gonna go straight into it. This episode starts with Rick and Morty almost fucking dying from God knows what coming through
from the last episode.
Yeah, so they come through this portal. They're flying. Rick is damn near dead. Morty's damn near dead, and it looks like the ship is going down or whatever. And he calls the girl that he likes and tells her that he liked her and he wished they had more time. And she was like, dang, you should have told me earlier because I kind of like you too. And then he was like, hold on, wait, what? And then she asked to watch movies while the ship is going to blow up and crash and they're going to die. Soon as she says she wants to watch a movie, he hangs up and says, oh, nah, I ain't finna die. And he saves himself. And so the episode is really about their date. So they get Rick gets this wine. He wants this wine. He takes it through this portal, and the portal ages wherever world they're in. It's like a couple seconds outside of that world. It ages like 100 years every time they leave 60 to 100 years. So they put the wine in there to age it real quick, like make it fermented to make it stronger and better. So Morty has to go get the wine because the King Nimbus, this character, what is like Namor or Aquaman of the sea. He's like the sea.
Yeah.
He's Rick's mortal enemy, his nemesis.
That we never heard of until yesterday.
Yeah, facts. and that's a question for another day. But so they do the wine to bring to him because he drinks wine like straight, like bottle, bing, bing, bing. Mm-hmm. So Rick tells Morty to go get the wine. He goes to get the wine. The guy who lives in the world, like this little town or whatever, he has the wine in front of his house, and the wine is heavy, so it's like 3 wine bottles or whatever. So Morty's like, dang, this is heavy. And the guy, what was his name? Wolfie or some shit like that. Yeah. It was a dog man. So he's like, you need some help there, son? So he helps Morty through the portal. And he's like, yeah, okay, thanks for helping me, Wolfie. And then Wolfie goes back, and his whole house is like old as hell because he's been gone for like 60 years or whatever. He goes in there, turns over the thing. His wife is dead, a skeleton, and his son kills him, talking about, I'm going to avenge my mother. She told me to avenge you, and stabbed him, right?
He said, oh, where have you been? Look where you
So he kills his dad.
There you come.
He vows to kill the kid who comes back. Yeah, he asked the dad who did it, and he said the child. So they've been waiting for Morty to come back to get some more wine. So for Morty, it's been like 20 seconds. You feel what I'm saying? Like he didn't went in there, talk to his girl. They didn't try to get close. She was like, oh, you got wine, Morty? Go get some more wine. And he's like, yeah. So every time he go back, to make a long story short, every time Morty comes back, these people have advanced literally to kill Morty. Like they went to medieval times. They tried to capture him. Then they went to scientific time. Now they're at cyborg level, all just to keep Morty because he's just trying to get some wine to give to his girlfriend and King Nimbus. So I'm not gonna spoil the whole episode for you, but I thought it was really interesting that Rick and Morty does one thing that I like a lot, and I want y'all to see. I want to see how y'all feel about that. They really take the science aspect and the fun of science, and shows the dumb shit and the bad ass shit that can happen if folks mess that shit up. Like literally just going to get some wine, the dog comes back. Now the folks are literally building their whole society around killing this guy. Like I thought that jump was cool. I thought it was good. How did y'all, D-Man, you saw the episode. How did you feel about it?
I thought it was funny. I liked it. I like how they was trying to do all that, but every time he went back, he was prepared himself, so he would destroy them as he would go get one.
Facts. Yeah, I thought it was cool. Hey, King Nimbus, that trick was freaky as hell.
Dude, yes. So funny, bro.
That chick freaky as hell. That man. And one thing we know about King Nimbus, D-Man, he controls the police. He controls the police. Like how?
Arrest this man.
What he say? He said, he was like, so what the hell did he say? He said, but he made them have sex with each other. Then he told them to leave. Like before they started having sex, he said flee, and then them folks got in the car and dipped off. So
she was like, and then somebody pulled up and was like, was they just having an orgy? Yeah.
So Danita, you definitely have to watch the show when we get off stream. But I want to know what you like about Rick and Morty moving forward, because even though you haven't seen the first episode, I'm pretty sure you've seen a nice handful, if not all the episodes up until this point. What makes you like Rick and Morty?
Well, definitely the science aspect, stuff like that, because I felt the same way like about Family Guy, like when Stewie and Brian used to do all that scientific stuff, like stuff that like it's a possibility that it could be real, but like with Rick and Morty, I do like the scientific aspect. I also like the fact that even though it's a cartoon and it's funny, they still go to like real life human stuff, like when they was about to, like when his parents was about to get a divorce, and Morty just being a kid liking a girl, and he got this drunk grandpa. Like it's still like family based, and it still showed them going through like real life stuff, as well as them going through like all this like scientific stuff, doing dumb stuff, and I just like it's just entertaining overall. Like it's funny, it make you feel, and then it make you laugh. Like that's what I like about it.
Now, one thing I can say is that Rick and Morty does something that not a lot of, well, I'll say nice handful of shows do, but they have all tiers of comedy, and it has a lot of tiers of different stuff that we like. Like somebody can go watch it for the stupid ass jokes and the nut jokes and shit like that. Like they can, and they will enjoy it because there's a lot of stupid. Hey, what up, Money? Appreciate you for tuning in. It is a lot of stupid slapstick ass stuff. But if you really want to dive deep into like multiverse and different theories on the characters, you really can do that. And I think that's pretty cool because, or like Danita said, you also have the drama aspect. Like even when Rick wipes his memories of his wife and all that type of stuff, or what he did when he switched Beths around, and so he couldn't even know which Beth was Beth because he didn't feel right knowing one is a clone and one is not, and that he didn't know which one was his daughter and which one wasn't. I thought that was really cool. So it's definitely a lot of things that Rick and Morty has for the casual viewer, because somebody would just look at it and think it's just a whole bunch of raunchy, over the top ass shit, but really it's not. It really has a deepness to it that I think a lot of people don't know if they only see like episodes. It definitely has a deepness to it. So D-Man, you think what was some of your favorite aspects of Rick and Morty? Like, what do you watch it for?
The jokes.
See, what I'm saying?
It's really funny, but like I don't know why I love the show so much. It's just like it's just genuine. I guess like it's just like really cool. Like it shows dumb stuff, funny stuff, real stuff. Like it's just like an all around show that you can just like get used to. Like you can just put on and just like fall in love with. Like and it's crazy because like Back to the Future was like a real like crazy opposite cartoon. Like that's kind of how it is.
That's where they got their inspiration from. So
really, so like it's just that's pretty cool. And I love Back to the Future, so that's pretty.
That's why they chose not to do Time. They wanted to do something else because they were already doing a show based off of that, like kind of like a spiritual successor to Back to the Future, like Marty McFly, Morty, like so they didn't want to just do Time because that's what Back to the Future did. So they decided to do multi-dimensional stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool too.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Gotta love it.
Another thing that I like about it is like the character design. Like not like the humans, like the alien, different type of aliens and stuff like that. Like how like each dimension got like different like personalities, like with the characters. Like it's dope.
Fact.
One of my favorite jumps though was that Freddy Krueger dude.
Oh yeah, you talking about Scary Terry? Welcome to your nightmare.
Yeah, he's great. I love Mr. Poopy Butthole.
I mess with Scary Terry.
Yeah,
like one of my favorite scenes. Like I always, whenever I tell somebody about Rick and Morty, I always bring up this scene. That trick was in. They went into the Scary Terry episode. They had to hop into different minds. It was like Inception. So they end up, and Scary Terry was the one scaring one of the characters. So they ended up going into Scary Terry's mind and his dream, and they saved Scary Terry from the kids bullying him at school.
Yeah.
Scary Terry was trying to kill them the whole time. So they was like, let's go in his dreams and try to figure out a way to stop him. So they end up saving him from the bully. So and then as soon as they come out of his brain, and this is the part that always gets me, he wakes up. He's like, hey, it's you guys. Like, you don't even know these guys. It's you guys. That part always had me dying. I don't know why. I just thought they just funny. So
it's too funny. Like, it is a funny show. Like,
yeah,
guys, I'm like this here. Like, they hid from this man, and he got tired of waiting, so he goes home and goes to his wife. Don't bring that home, Terry. Little Terry had the same little fingers and shit like that.
Yeah.
I love that show so much.
I'm sorry, little Terry. But yeah, so Rick and Morty is a very interesting show. I'm not gonna say it's one of my favorite shows of all time, but it might grow on me if I watch it in conjunction, like all the way through. I might end up thinking it was one of the best shows because it's very deep. But I like it. Like, just some of the scenes, like when they found out, like when they really dig deep in like how we think as human beings about life. Like, what if we're not as big as we think we are? Like the episode when they need a battery for the ship and they go inside the battery because the people aren't producing the energy for the creatures aren't producing the energy for the battery. And then they find out that they're literally just living their life to be a battery for a car. Like that's deep. That's deep. And then the guy's like, so my whole life, I just was a battery, and then he gets in the ship and crashes it to the side of the mountain like that. So yeah, I think like they mix the deep with the funny, and D-Man has left us again. I guess he went to go see Rick and Morty. But yeah, so I think they make, like you said, Danita, they have the real shit. Like I think they mix that deepness with that funny pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, because like it's like you said, like it's based on like how a lot of human beings think. Like everybody got like their own aspect on life, and so I think they just bring that out in the show because of course it's animated. Like you can do anything. So
yeah, definitely. All right. So are you excited for this season of Rick and Morty?
I am. I really am.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What would you give it? What is your excitement level out of 10? What do you think?
I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna go ahead and give it like an 8 or 9 because I really do enjoy Rick and Morty a lot. Like that was actually one of my favorite shows.
Oh, okay. So,
yeah.
Like I said, I'm gonna say I'm gonna see here and watch it every episode that comes out, but I'll definitely catch a couple more from this season because I don't know what they said. I think they said the creator said they had like 300 or 200, 300 episodes that they already had written and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I think that like goes out to like 3 or 4 more seasons or something like that. Yeah. Maybe from season 4 before season 5 came out, they said that. So season 5 is getting ready to fully come out. So that might be like 2 or 3 more seasons. So we'll see. Hopefully it's good.
It's gonna be good.
I'm hoping it's gonna be good, but I don't know. It's good now.
You think that because you didn't watch you didn't watch it all the way through. So,
and as we say that, and as he buffers in, but yeah. So Rick and Morty, D-Man, he's back. Hey, bud, how you doing? And he's frozen again. Those faces though.
Right.
It's the faces for me. But no,
shut up.
We were just talking about ending our talk about Rick and Morty. But yeah, Rick and Morty, I'm definitely more excited for Rick and Morty than I am Black Widow though. Hey,
go ahead and hang up for me, bro.
No, I'm just playing. Nah, but Black Widow just haven't captivated me because I feel like they waited too long, and I feel like it's gonna be some bullshit because they just ended her story. So I'm not happy about that.
Yeah, I'm not happy that they ended her story, but I'm happy that she's getting a movie. So,
Yeah, facts.
I'm not happy about the timeline, but I'm happy about the movie.
Facts. So, like I always say before we get on about it here, if y'all are watching on YouTube or Facebook, go ahead and give us a like, share, subscribe. It'll be much appreciated. Keep our channel growing, keep us getting better, stronger, faster, and bring you guys some great content. We'll keep on having our eyes and ears to the streets for everything geek. D-Man, Danita, do y'all got anything y'all want to talk about before we get on up out of here?
Oh, we didn't talk about E3.
Really, we should be talking about Nintendo.
Yeah.
That's really what we should be talking about.
Can you guys see me? Am I moving?
Yeah, we see
yeah,
you.
You moving. You clear, boy.
E3 was ass. D-Man, did you get a chance to watch any of E3?
Yeah, I've been watching a little bit of that shit.
So
Bullshit.
Did y'all watch the PC Gamer conference?
Yes.
Did y'all watch how they fucking had a Zoom call, bro? Like,
Yes.
No, I didn't. See
Oh, bruh.
Folks had
Like,
a Zoom about diversity in diversity in gaming companies. Like, what that shit went on for like 45 minutes. Then after that, they had that stupid ass, Funko Pops, right? Y'all know about Funko Pops.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm, mhm.
They had that stupid game that they're coming out with called Blankos, with like Funko Pop type little characters that you could buy in game or buy at stores, and that shit was like an hour.
yeah, like, why would we be excited about that? I'm grown.
So really, all we need to be talking about is Nintendo.
Yeah, because Nintendo,
They did their thing.
they did their thing. They saved it.
Because we've had better Nintendo conferences, but they dropped some jewels for us. They dropped a couple of jewels.
They saved it.
Danita, I definitely want to hear some of your thoughts because you definitely brought it up. So I definitely want to hear what some of your thoughts on E3 and some of the games that you're definitely excited about that came from Nintendo, because nothing else had nothing of substance really.
Oh, okay. So, definitely excited about Breath of the Wild 2.
Facts.
Definitely ready for that.
That looks weird. What about that move when Link went through the floor and shit? What you
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's gonna be lit.
think? It look weird as hell.
It was weird. I'm excited about Skyward Sword.
Yep.
Because,
Remake HD.
Yeah, HD. Because that was like, even though oh my god, that game is so long. Oh my god. But it's still like one of the best games. I'm also excited about Pokemon Diamond and Pearl.
Facts.
And Pokemon Legends, which still doesn't come out until
2020.
January 28th on J. Cole's birthday.
Hey. Whole world.
You already. Let's see. That was pretty much it from Nintendo.
Metroid Dread.
Oh yeah, Metroid Dread. I mean, I never really was a big Metroid fan, but I played it. Looked tight.
Yeah.
Looked good. Like overall, some of the games that I was excited about was Borderlands looked really good.
I'm not a fan of Borderlands. I think I'm the only person in the world who's not a fan of Borderlands.
I don't really like Borderlands like that.
I mean, it looked good.
Yeah, like me and QMG Kumani, he always like wants me to play. Like we played number 1 together.
Mhm.
I was like, no, I'm saying what's up, bro.
Yeah, Borderlands look good.
You're talking about the Talking Tina like RPG game, right?
Tiny Tina.
Yeah, I think that's a different genre. I don't think it's gonna be just regular guns and shooting. I think it's gonna be something else.
Yeah, but no, they are coming out with another Borderlands though. Yeah, so it was Borderlands, and then they had Tiny Tina World.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I did say, I mean, well, that one I feel like that's gonna be like type 2 because it's something different. Because it's like going back to like medieval type stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna be
Dungeons
cool.
and Dragons, she had a DLC where it came from. She had the little DLC where she was in Borderlands, but she had her own like Dungeons and Dragons story. But
yeah.
This one's gonna be a little bit deeper. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yes, I think it's gonna be dope. And then they had another game like called Redfall. like
Mhm.
about vampires.
Yep.
I think that's gonna be lit. I might try that out. And then they had one called Scarlet Nexus Core.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one too.
Yep.
And
That's
then
coming out for PlayStation.
yes. I feel like it's gonna be dope. Everwild Eternals. I feel like that's. I mean, I saw that one, and I just really like the graphics of it.
Yeah.
And like it seemed like one of those games that's like kind of relaxing. Like the aesthetics of the game look lit. So I feel like that's something that I would try out. And what else? Elder Scrolls.
Of course.
I love Skyrim.
Starfield.
Yeah. So that's gonna be lit. That was pretty much it. That was the only thing that really excited me from E3.
Right. Exactly. My point. D-Man, before I go on my rant, was there anything that you saw from E3? Any games that stuck out to you about E3?
It was cool that you guys remember the Monkey Ball games or whatever?
Oh yeah.
Cool that they're bringing them back.
Yeah, Switch remake. Yeah.
And then Mario Party.
Superstar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do y'all know that's gonna have it's a what is it? A legacy version. Like they're gonna have
they're
gonna have some of the best from all the Mario parties.
Yeah.
Hey, we gotta get that.
Yeah, fact.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I got the latest one now. You know I'm getting this one.
Facts. They're gonna have some of the best. So for people
And
who don't Oh yeah, go ahead, D-Man.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, for people who don't know, this new Mario Star is Mario, like you said, All Star is gonna have a compilation of some. I don't know if they're gonna have any new ones. I gotta look that up. But I know for the they're gonna have a lot of legacy, some of the best mini games in Mario Party. Period. Some of the voted best mini games of all Mario parties in one game. So I think
some of the boards.
Yeah, some of the boards as well.
Some of the boards.
Yeah, so facts. What was you saying, D-Man?
Then Mario is teaming up with the Rabbids.
Third game, ain't it?
Yeah.
They keep doing it.
I don't know what's going on. They're teaming up with them again. This one looks kind of cool though, so I might check it out. But also can't forget about Smash. My boy Kazuya.
Oh yeah, Kazuya boy.
Let's go.
Look broken already.
Yeah,
about to go.
Kazuya.
Y'all ain't see that trick do a 10-hit combo and knock that nigga off the stage?
Bro.
That shit broke.
I know.
Hey, but some of the moves that we saw though, like might not be in the game. That was like that because they did have a very fine print. It's not final.
You have to look at it in Tekken, and I'm a fighting game person. I do fighting games a lot, so they try with Smash in particular. They try to keep characters like their self, and one of the big things in Tekken is strings and like 10-hit strings or stuff like that. So I doubt that they're going to take that out of the game. I think that's like
because they can't do that because they got 2 Street Fighter people in there who do the same thing as well.
And you know that I just realized
Ken and Ryu.
They don't have Chun Li. You can put Chun Li in there, yo.
They put Ken and Ryu, so
that's all they really need, right?
They should have did. Well, the reason they did Ken is because he could be a Echo fighter. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have to do too much to diversify him. Just change up some of his moves, make some stronger, weaker. Because Chun Li would have had to be a whole character by herself. Like they had to make her from scratch.
Yeah,
and Kazuya, I think he's gonna be a weak ass air character. Like he's gonna suck in the air, but on the ground, actually gonna be crazy.
He's gonna be like Terry and stuff.
Yeah, facts.
He's gonna go crazy.
You excited for Kazuya?
Yeah, I'm excited for Kazuya.
We gotta get back, man. I haven't played Smash in a minute. I gotta go ahead and get back in it. Denita's always a pro Smash player, so
I'm not a pro Smash.
Yeah, I ain't played in a minute. I can still get back on there and then kick some eggs. So
sound good.
I'm out of practice tonight.
I see. Look, already.
We talking about practice.
I ain't played Smash in I ain't played Smash in like.
Talking about practice.
I haven't played Smash in like a year.
Oh,
man.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I played it
like at least 3 or 4 months. Last time I played is when you came down here.
Yeah, I played like 4 months ago. Yeah, did I? Yeah, we did play, but I don't think I played.
Not the most recent.
I won with Villager.
Yeah, on some bull.
Villager was chopping them trees.
Because the controller was getting stuck, bro. I couldn't dodge. I couldn't dodge. I couldn't roll. I couldn't do nothing. I was I was still kicking A.
And you play with Villager. Do you play with Isabella as well?
Nah, I just play with Villager.
Facts. I don't play with Isabella either. But people say she better than Villager.
I'll
That
find out.
fishing hook.
They
Fishing-
finally bring in Kakarot to.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. I forgot about that.
I'm not getting that game.
I already got it.
You already got it for the PlayStation.
We have talked about that 30 million times, and D-Man knows why. We've seen this story play out 30 years in a row. I'm tired of playing through the Cell Saga, the Frieza Saga.
Dude, what are you talking about?
DLC, I don't care about that.
You can turn Super Saiyan God and
I
Blue,
don't care. We played this 80 million times.
but I never got to turn Super Saiyan God.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z is the best Dragon Ball game.
Ew.
Yes, it is. Budokai Tenkaichi 3 is a close second. Danita, go ahead. Yeah.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
What's you gonna say? Legacy of Goku?
Wow. Why would you like why would you play me like that?
D-Man like Dokkan Battle, the cell phone game.
No. Hell no.
So what's y'all think of Dragon Ball?
Across the Flesh.
Budokai Tenkaichi.
Yeah, facts. Tenkaichi 3 is godlike.
Budokai 3 was my favorite.
Yeah.
That was dodging.
Budokai 3?
Yeah, they was going crazy on there.
Budokai 3 or Tenkaichi 3?
No, Budokai 3. You can turn Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, bro, and
Tenkaichi 3 can.
I mean, like that was after that. Budokai 3 was first.
But Tenkaichi was the better version.
It was all right. They just had a
Budokai
lot,
was like just side
they
by
had a lot of characters in there. Oh wow, a lot of characters. I
like
don't care.
Xenoverse came literally because of Tenkaichi.
Xenoverse 2 is fire.
Yeah, it is. Some people say it's the best.
It is. But Kakarot is killing right now.
So Danita says Tenkaichi is the best version. Have you played in the Xenoverses?
Ew.
I haven't.
Ah, okay. I know a lot of people would die by Xenoverse.
Xenoverse is like fire.
And you could create your character and go
You
online.
can create your own Cell or Boo, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it go by the races, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
The Boos, and the Freezers and stuff.
And you see, boy, rocking the Goku jank. Xeno.
Oh, he
Yeah,
turned it
yeah.
around.
He turned that junk like, I wanna be. But yeah, with that being said, so E3 was okay. E3 was all right. Some of the games that stood out to me was definitely Breath of the Wild 2. It has things that really like it looks like it's gonna be interesting. Metroid Dread looked like it's gonna be a cool game just to pick up and play. Like if you have a Switch, it's a 2D Metroid. We haven't seen a 2D Metroid since I think Metroid Fusion.
Yeah.
And that was in 2000s. I remember seeing that junk. I was like, I wanted that junk so bad. I never ended up getting it. So that kind of stuck out to me. I don't know. Besides Nintendo, everything else seemed like it was just Russian apocalypse or fucking or some science ass shit. Like we had all those Redfall or what was the other game? I think it was another Metro game coming out. Metro Last Light. I think it was another Metro.
And Doom.
Yeah.
Doom Eternal.
Oh, look like we got a special guest coming in. We almost done, but we got us a special guest. Just talking about a little bit about E3. QMG from Into the Qniverse, the other podcast.
Hey.
Let me go ahead and get him on in here before we get on up out of here.
What's up, brother?
What up, Danita? What up, D-Man?
What up, Q?
I'm calling y'all D Square from now on. It's Q and D Square.
Look,
Hey, let's go.
get you on up in here. Now, right now, we're just your phones on so you can hear. We're just talking about E3 and some of the games that stuck out to us. I was talking
I'm
about.
not on the camera yet, Dom.
I know. I'm getting ready. You in there? Let's go. Even though I'm
Hey.
Oh, I like that.
That was
I
dope.
like that.
So really, we was just talking about how E3 was very lackluster. Didn't have a lot going on with it. Nintendo kind of saved it. So to
Nintendo
speak.
did save it. Like, shoot.
I'm not gonna say save because it wasn't. Nintendo had a couple things that were exciting, but it just didn't
It
blow
saved
me
it.
away.
Metroid Dread,
Yeah,
Kazuya.
we talked about that, but I'm saying,
Oh yeah, because I
Pokemon.
was the most excited.
did it bring E3 back from the grave though?
Yes, it did. The fact
Or
that
did it hands just stick up out of the grave?
the fact that they announced a brand new mainline Metroid game is like that's fantastic. That's like that is like Half-Life 3 levels at this point. For
no, you can't put that on Half-Life 3.
Oh, whoa.
Say that, bro.
We haven't had that type of Metroid game
bro.
in
Don't do that.
years. And plus, that game has actually been longer in development, but longer than Metroid Prime 4.
But we've had multiple Metroids.
No.
Half-Life 1, Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2 has been on the we gonna make it, we're not gonna make it for like the last some odd years. Am I right?
Bro,
Like,
Half-Life is like OG, bro.
people been waiting on this job forever.
But I don't want to derail y'all because y'all finna wrap up. But I want to say that I just want to ask this one non-sequitur question because I don't know if y'all paid attention to, but there's been a kerfuffle on the superhero space.
A what?
A scene.
That's for me every day, bro.
It's a kerfuffle, a scene, a row, a controversy, a scandal, a coup. No, because nobody's being overthrown. No, about Batman's lay sex life. And
heard about this.
He's non-binary or something now?
No, because the Harley Quinn writers want to make a joke that Batman eats Catwoman out like the tuna.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, and I just got done having a deep discussion about, obviously people have chimed in. The most famous example of a chime in was Zack Snyder. He says absolutely Batman with a picture that he had commissioned of Batman doing the act to Catwoman. But there are several ways you can eat anyone out. Particularly of the women persuasion. So I to ask you two.
Look, let me get close.
I just want to ask you two, do you think
What's going on?
Do you think Batman enjoys eating a taco or eating yams?
So I don't know. It seemed like Catwoman be probably. I don't know.
She's a cat, so I would feel like tacos.
G, we have very special guests. He came with the heat because I'm so confused. I guess taco because that's what they alluded to, right?
But just because actually they just said eating out. But see, there's two ways to eat out though. It's either the tacos.
But as a woman, we prefer the taco. Like,
okay. All right. And D-Man, I already know you a nasty. You get nasty. You get nasty.
Oh no!
I think my connection messing up.
Boy, I told you, buddy.
I think my connection messing up, man.
Look, that boy got a neck beard.
Oh,
so what is how do you
said D-Man because I know you a nasty motherfucker.
That's crazy.
I know. I mean that in the most respectful way. I mean, so how would you, if you was Batman, how would you be getting down with the Brown? How would you be getting down and understanding? Like,
hold on, let's back up getting down with the Brown. Where are we going with this?
That's just a saying, bro.
Oh,
that ain't.
Look, that's the wrong saying to have about yams.
Well, how would you get down if you was Batman? What would you be looking? What would you be your full course meal if you was Batman?
I would be
I don't even like Batman like that.
No, but you lying now.
Facts.
The only part I liked is when he pulled out the gun, the yapper.
Man likes that he pulled out guns in Justice League, the original.
That's the only part I like.
You talking about 27? You talking about the whack ass version and shit? Let me
He pulled out the yapper.
Let me go ahead and split.
It was in the like.
Well, y'all, it looks like it looks like I'm so glad I had came in here and asked all these questions, but it looks like, ironically enough, I have to go. I just want to say, keep it G here. We do not all the thoughts that have been opinionated are not those of our own. We do allow people to come on this show and have their own opinion.
I love tacos though.
So that's all you had to say, bruh. But thank y'all. I just wanted to pop in real quick and
I'm so nasty, Ray, because I'm a
nasty mother. Yeah. So Q, thank you for coming in, stepping in. Hopefully, we can get you on a full episode.
I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm sorry about that.
Like I always say, you could tune in to us on Sundays at Into the Universe, where we have everything geeky, gaming, and nerdy for y'all to tune in, and we talk about everything on Sundays at 7:40 Central. So thank you for coming in. And
and you can catch me every Wednesday night on Moldiversity on our YouTube channel, where we do it, you know, we switch it up from time to time, but this is where Moldiversity is where fandoms matter. So if you got a fandom, you can come kick it with us and we chop it up with you. We either learn about it or speak on it.
Bruh. Back up. Hey, IRL, y'all. IRL.
Yeah. Moldiversity where fandoms matter. If you got a fandom, come kick it with us, and we either gonna learn about it or boost it right with y'all. And then Moldiversity Gaming on Twitch, where we be playing that Mario Kart hard. Fuck Neo Bowser City. It's a piece of trash ass track. Don't ever play that shit.
Hopefully one day we can get the Keep It G crew in there to play some Mario Kart with y'all.
Yeah, y'all need to switch it up on it.
We trying to set some stuff up where we can actually play some games together, but we're gonna work on it because I don't want to play Smash against a pro. But
I'm not a pro. Stop saying that.
Have you been in a tournament?
She sure went top 8.
I went to one tournament.
You a pro?
I'm not a pro.
Danita,
did I win?
And you got a tournament. You can go to tournaments and lose.
Did I win the tournament?
What place you come in?
I came in 4th.
You a pro?
I'm not a pro.
You made top 8. You made
top 8. That's pro shit. It's okay to be humble. We like that.
I'm not humble because I promise y'all. Like I said, for one, I haven't played in a year, so I guarantee you when we start playing, I'm gonna get smashed, bro. Like game.
Hold on. That's what she said.
Come on now, man.
But yeah, so we're gonna just excuse that QMG said Half-Life is the same as Metroid Dread coming out.
But I do want y'all to remember that question I asked about Batman and Catwoman. Please go and talk to your friends about it and discuss that because that's a very
so hashtag tacos or nachos. Bet.
No, tacos or yams, bro. Tacos or yams. It's either you either like eating the fat. You either like eating out of the fattest yams, or you either like eating the tacos.
And with that being said, thanks for tuning in. This was Keep It G. I'm Q, D-Man, Danita, QMG, where every week we keep our eyes and ears to the streets for everything geek. And you already know, just like we do, we got to turn up just a little bit. Go ahead and turn up that beat. Let that jump ride out. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Oh.
Hold on, bro. Don't touch that.
You said I was about to play the music. You just had
like a little kid. I test some
facts.
What does this button do?
This was Keep It G. You
Don't
already
touch that button.
Radio. You never touch a black man radio.
That's crazy.
Peace. Turn up.